Alright, hi. So today's day was related to transportation. And although I had planned last night that I would carpool with my roommate, but that wasn't possible because he had an 11:30 class and I had an 8 a.m. and I had no option and I woke up and there's no way that I can walk to campus from home as I stay in Newton and campus is like around about 3 to 4 miles away with traffic. So it takes much longer. So I had to take my car. Although I made an effort to not use the car, but I didn't have an option. Um, but as for tomorrow, since me and my roommate, both of us have an 11:30, that is tomorrow. I have media, culture, and environment at 11:30, and he has another class at the same time. Either me or he will drive. One of us will drive. I know that I can look at the option of a bicycle, but it's just that I have to be, in all honesty, I've been so busy with college that I didn't get the time to actually go and rent a bicycle. Um, but I am definitely making an effort. So if I do carpool tomorrow, like I feel that will be contributing to me minimizing my carbon footprint to the environment. Um, but one of the steps that I took today was that although while I was in campus, usually after my 8 o'clock class, I have my next class at 11:30. So I have a good like 2 hour gap. So what I do usually with my friends is that we usually go out somewhere close by in Wellesley to eat breakfast. But today I did not do that. In fact, what we did was we waited and we just grabbed coffee and croissants at Jasmine's instead of traveling. I had to convince them to not go to somewhere to Morgus or somewhere in Wellesley. So we ended up staying on campus, and therefore I minimized the usage of my car then. Um, and although like I had to go to Forest to meet to the Mandel family hall to meet one of my friends, and my car was parked in the PepsiCo parking lot. But what I did was I did not take my car. Usually, what I would do is I would take my car all the way to Map Hill and park it there. But right now, I did not do that. In fact, what I did was I just walked it down there after my class and met him, and then I walked it back to the parking lot. So that also contributed to me reducing the carbon footprint. After that, I got back home. I had to I obviously drove back home. Um, but in the evening, usually when me and my roommate, we usually go out to eat. Uh, and as for today, what we did was we went to, we usually we had a lot of work, so we were working, and like the only thing that was open was Chipotle at that time. So what we usually do is, although it's like I can literally see it outside my window right now, but what we usually do is we just take our car and then we go and we park it there and we eat and we come back, although without realizing that it's it's just right there. So what we did today was we walked it down to Chipotle and just grabbed our food from there, and we ate there and we came back. But after doing that, I actually started thinking as to why we always have to take the car there for such small purposes, and I feel like I'm so dependent on the car that I never make an effort of doing stuff, and also not only contributing to the environment, but for me personally, I feel that I have stopped going to the gym, or I used to run a lot in high school, but I've stopped doing that because I feel that the comfort of a car definitely spoils you, and I feel that you should, and doing this activity today, I guess like it has left an impact, although like I'm not saying that I went to the other extreme of using a bicycle, but one of the things that I learned was that I need to be more and I need to be more I need to be less dependent on cars and actually do stuff physically myself. So that was so this was I feel today was an interesting day, and it's been it's been a good learning experience so far, and these 3 days have passed by, so it seems like kind of a stretch to be honest, but let's see how things shape up over the next four days. Have a good night.